Hi everyone, good morning. I am audible to everyone, guys. So, welcome to Raj Cloud Technologies. Thanks for joining in our session in Snowflake training. Today, we are going to start with our first session in the Snowflake. So, we are going to cover Snowflake plus DBT plus ADF, a combination of training here in our session. So, let us start the session. So this is our course details, guys. Please visit our website for the more details of the Snowflake training. And duration will be 40 plus sessions. We are going to provide you 40 plus sessions on this complete course, and our fee will be 15K. And we are providing two timing slots, guys. Morning and evening. Morning at AM 8 a.m. IST to 9:30 with the class, and evening 5 p.m. to 6:30 we will be the class. And now on the weekdays only we'll have session like Monday to Friday. This is about the timing slot. You can join in any time which is a comfort to you to get into the classes. So that's the thing. If you have any more queries, you can contact these contact numbers. We will clarify your doubts. Okay. So today let us start our session with the Snowflake topic. Before going to Snowflake, I would like to give some more background of the information of traditional data traditional data warehouse also. This is our slide. Let us go with these details. Generally, guys, we are learning about the Snowflake, which is a cloud data warehouse technology, right? So before that, in the market, already we have traditional data warehouses. Yes, guys, already people are working with traditional data warehouse. For example, everybody know Teradata, very famous technology, right? Teradata is also traditional data warehouse only. So like this, multiple data warehouses are already existed in market. But why Snowflake is occupying that place? Let us discuss about those points today. So if you go with the traditional data warehouse, what is the problems you can check here? First of all, working with the storage. Yes, guys. If you want to store any source data, it's not that much easy. There will be many drawbacks. It won't support all kind of sources to connect with the data warehouse of traditional. Okay, and working with or handling with the semi-structured data. Structured will be easy, I'll agree. But when you will go with the semi-structured data, the things will come, the problems will start from there. It is very tough to handle with the semi-structured data. And if you want to share something, if you want to share your data to another consumer or the customer, someone, it's not much easy because we don't have share related option that it is not that much easy like cloud. These are the few drawbacks of this. Scale and speed of issues. Let us talk about that. So if we go with this, cannot scale up and scale out easily because in Snowflake we have that facility as a cloud, but in traditional we don't have that facility to scale up or scale out the whatever the warehouses, whatever the I can say simple word missions, I can say to run the query missions, I can say that you cannot manage easily. It's not that much easy. It's not automatic to manage. Okay. Due to that, your queries will be slow. The process of running of the queries will be very slow. Okay, not only that, if you're dealing with the high level of semi-structured data or the huge data, when you're managing that, you start facing the problems. Then again, you have to do some manual work for the resources. Okay, all these are the related to management of the queries. When you are running the queries, all these issues will start facing. Then complexity and cost of infrastructure. In traditional data warehouse, guys, software and hardware combination will be there. That's one more important point you have to understand. If you compare cloud, you won't have this kind of combination. only software. Here, software you have to maintain to run the queries, to load the data, whatever it may be, all the kind of work. And at the back end, to manage all this, you have to maintain the hardware. Hardware means configuration setups, I can say, resource management, data storage management, admin management, all this. In hardware, this will be there. So combination of software and hardware means we also going to spend money on both ways, right? Software we have to give money and resources, hardware we have to give money and resources. So we are going to pay for both. Okay. Not only that, lots of maintenance. If you observe, I think so many people know they will have server rooms in traditional data warehouses concept. They will have separate server rooms for the maintenance. They have to maintain the servers. Admin people will maintain, and we have to pay for the servers and admin people also. Both cases we have to pay. So maintenance of the not only servers, maintenance of the account will be lot and lot. That's one drawback. And languages support will be less comparing to cloud. If you see cloud will support multiple languages. Here it will support very mainly SQL or PLSQL, the dedicated language only it will support. So this all lot of drawbacks are there if you go with the traditional. And if you come with the next point, we have slow and limited decision making. Yes, guys. If you go with one application of traditional data warehouse, generally we don't know at the back end the users will be limited users allowed. Okay, based on technology again in traditional also based on the different data warehouses they'll have different concepts. Here limited mainly they will go with the limited users of access, limited queries, limited user access, whatever if developers joined. I cannot give okay to everyone who is required, very important for them only I can. Data is also stale and incomplete. It won't be like complete data, incomplete data. And coming to we cannot whatever this is there, whatever the process is there, we cannot optimized on the basis of cost. Cost means here you cannot reduce. If you try to reduce the cost it won't happen because everything is important to make your queries fast. So guys, due to this all issues people are fed up. What is next? What is the next place we can go to avoid all these problems? Then in the market, Snowflake entered. I said very few issues only. If I debug, lot of issues are there in traditional. Very few. Not only that, if you go with traditional data warehouse, for example, if you're going and if your developer want to use, they need standard, standard configurations also systems. They cannot go with any system. They should have some configured systems with a high level. Like this, lot of hardware or software, lot of issues are there. That's the reason people are searching for new things. That is cloud. In that cloud, we came with the Snowflake data warehouse. We found this technology which is making wonders in the market in the cloud data warehouse place. Getting? So this all drawbacks. Then how it is going to cover up all those things? I said you need to maintain hardware and software. The simple term I'm saying, hardware and software you have to maintain. Here you don't need to maintain any hardware or software. Not required. Why? Because the concept itself cloud. What is the concept? Concept itself cloud. Then what is the purpose of hardware? We are going to the cloud environment. We're going to log in with the account. We are going to do the process. That's it. We no need of you can if you have that URL we'll have specific link for this. Every account will have unique link actually. Okay, that link if you have you can open anywhere. Okay, getting my point? There is no specific I need to go with this laptop because I installed something back end. No, nothing is going to be there here. Just you have to use that URL and you can log it anywhere. That is the point what we can observe here. So it's a pure cloud, pure web based. That's the reason this is called as a SaaS, software as a service. Okay. Then I said queries. Optimization of the queries are very slow. Here it is not there. Why it is not there? We can we can run our queries very optimized way. Okay. Not only with our backend work, with the help of resources also. Because we have here scale up and scale out model. Yes, dedicated layer they are giving to us. We are going to use that scale up and scale out. The problem is resolved. Then what is the issue? We are resolved that where whatever the issue is seeing there in the traditional, you have got the solution here with the scale out and scale up. And semi-structured data. Handling the semi-structured data is trouble in the traditional. Then here it's easy because they are going to help us to support CSV, JSON, XML, Parquet, ORC, and Avro. All these files are the supporting. So JSON and XML is a semi-structured file. Even we can handle that file very easily. Getting my point? So cost base also we can reduce. Yes, guys, we can make the monitorings and we can maintain the cost. See, here in traditional, you used or not used, you have to pay for them. But in here, mainly in Snowflake, that's not the concept. If you use, then pay. If you don't use, don't want to pay. Totally pay per use concept. In that case, we are overcoming the issue of revenue also, revenue or cost. We are reducing that to the companies. So like this, lot of support is available in the Snowflake if you compare with the traditional. Getting my point? Any doubt? Okay, then that's fine. If you have any doubt, you can post in the chat box. I will answer to you. Thank you. Thank you guys for your thanks for your questions and replies in the chat box. So here, if you come with this, here Snowflake is going to work with data engineer. Okay, data engineer people can work. Even data lakes also we can use. Data warehouse concept, data science. The good news is here now, right now in the new GUI, HackerRanker team and the Snowflake team, they done some summits and they came with AI and ML models also. So data science also involved in Snowflake in the coming of future. It's just start of the day I can say. It's not pure, totally implemented. Very recently I can say. Last month we don't have that GUI. I have last month account also. We don't have GUI. This month recently they released this GUI changes. So now we can say we are the data engineer team working with Snowflake and AI team also working in the same account of Snowflake. So data science is supported, data applications, data sharing, all these are supported in the Snowflake. Getting my point? So what are the sources again? What are the sources I can connect with the Snowflake? If I started saying the sources list, it will be huge. But overall, I'm saying OLTP databases, online transaction process databases. It is going to connect with the Snowflake. It's a supportive. Any applications related to business, it is also going to support third party tools. Any third party tools you can take. Okay, or that also going to be supported. And web and log or data also going to support IoT. Like this, these are very few less list actually. I can increase a lot of list are there. So all sources, any kind of sources, it can be able to support. Okay. Now they came with ServiceNow. Previously, when I am working with ServiceNow combination project, that time ServiceNow is not directly integrated with Snowflake. Now they came with ServiceNow also. For example, I am saying new changes. So like this, multiple things are started supporting any almost so many 100+ sources I mentioned, right? All are able to support and connect with the Snowflake. Okay. And what is our baseline of this of Snowflake? You have to observe this GCP, AWS, and Azure. Why? Because Snowflake came with a different style of the design, I can say. Because in Snowflake, we are going to create the account, I'll agree, but on base of on top of what cloud provider. That's the point here. We are going to use cloud providers also, but you don't want to think much here. Only one time choice, this is for us. Once we okay, choose the particular any cloud provider, like just like GCP, okay, done. That will Snowflake will take care. You don't need to worry. I'll show you practically also. So this is a good thing we have to observe. It's going to support whatever the cloud providers are there in the market. In market, we have only these three. These three are supported by Snowflake. Getting my point? So this is, and I can go with all these architectures later on in the next class. I am going to show you a Snowflake architecture in detailed manner. Consumers. Consumers now we have to add here machine learning also actually because I said right machine learning people also taking our data for their models purpose. They will create models for strategies. So machine learning people came into that picture. Not only machine learning, Tableau people, Power BI, so many. If I go with the reporting tools, whatever the reporting tools are available in the market, all those tools are going to help us to connect. Okay. Not only that, the one more interesting point, you no need to go out from the Snowflake also. You have reporting dashboards. Okay, whatever the data engineer, I want to prepare dashboard. I'm not reporting person, but I want to prepare. We have dashboard option. Dashboard will help us to go with the reporting. So we no need to worry about this. Like this, again, here also 100 plus target layers is going to connect. You connect with anything. There will be some way to connect this target to, I mean, Snowflake to target layer. That's the way how it is designed. Okay. I hope you got my point. HANA. Someone asked me how we can connect with from HANA, SAP HANA. Guys, already we have that connected in Snowflake. We can connect directly with the SAP HANA to Snowflake. That's a good question. I remembered very long back I worked with this combination, HANA to Snowflake connection and getting the data from HANA to Snowflake. So many places we have connectors. Okay, we will in a paid account we will find the connectors. So with that connectors, companies will be connected with HANA to Snowflake. Reporting tools are different technologies, guys. Don't expect that here. Yeah, thank you. So till now I mentioned only what we Snowflake is able to provide to us, right? Only what Snowflake is providing to us. Now let me go with the cost also. It's very important. For a client, cost is very important, right? So in that case, already in demos also I discussed this. There is some so many questions I got regarding this. Please guys, you can get answers from here now. We have three editions, guys. One is standard edition, enterprise edition, business critical edition, and virtual private Snowflake, like VPS edition. Okay. Let us go with step by step. First, standard edition. If a person want to go with a single cluster, only one warehouse, okay? Single cluster, I can say. Then they can choose the standard edition. Here it will support complete SQL, whatever the data, SQL related, data warehouse related SQL, all the queries it will support. Okay, first point. And you have the data sharing concept also. Okay, and coming to time travel. What we have limited is time travel concept. Only 1 day time travel it is providing. Getting my point? And one warehouse, only single warehouse it is going to provide us. Remaining all we have whatever data warehouse database replication we have, functions we have, snow site we have, whatever marketplace all we have, but few features are very limitedly they are providing in standard. That's the reason people in real time, nobody will use standard edition. It has some limitations, which is not suitable for our business requirement. Then, when these all features, or whatever the list of the features are available in the standard edition, that will be carried forward to enterprise edition. Getting my point? Standard edition, if I have, for example, standard edition, I have 10 features. The 10 features are moving or coming with along with the enterprise. If you observe, I made one point, standard plus. Standard plus is all this. Getting my point? So all these are added. And here cost also less because features are less, right? Only $2. $2 is the cost per credit. Credit wise, you have to say cost per credit is $2 only. So that is going to, I mean, all these features are going to add in the standard. Plus, you have to say standard plus. What additional features are available in enterprise? What additional features? Multi-clustering warehouses. I said here we have only single cluster, right? Here multi-clustering. Based on your queries, clusters will come, will perform the query and will give the output. If no queries, it will go to zero. Again, if queries increase, the changes of the cluster, usage of the cluster will be increase and decrease. So scale out and scale up, I can say. That multi-clustering concept is available. Very important concept for the development. Because we don't know when the 5-6 users may work at a time. Who knows? Nobody will wait for other person exhibition, right? So time consuming. That's the reason they will. This multi-clustering concept is going to handle all these users with multiple queries. And coming to time travel, here it is only 1 day, right? They are providing 90 days for permanent table. Don't get confused. Permanent table, transient table, temporary table. This is the one kind of concept we have in Snowflake. I'm talking only about permanent table. Okay. Permanent table we have 90 days time travel period. What is this means? This is also one topic actually, but I'll give just single line. 90 days of the time travel is nothing but here it is going to give the data backup. If any changes happen, we can get the data backup 90 days. This here I have to stop it, guys, because if you go with traditional database, warehouse, you won't have this facility. If you want to do backup, lot of manual work you have to do. You're getting my point? Lot of manual work you have to perform at the back end for the traditional data warehouse because you have to say you have to think about the current data. You want to take the backup of the previous data, nothing but historical data. It's not that much easy, and you cannot do it at any time. There will be some restrictions. Okay, you have to inform to the team. It's an alert message. Okay, it's under we can say uh, currently it's under service maintenance. They'll say under maintenance. Some kind of mails you will get. So then only people will stop using that data warehouse and then they will do backups and all those things. Again they will start again they'll give one more reply that's okay, done with the maintenance something, again they can use. But in Snowflake we don't want all this manual work. If you want in this moment you can take your data backup or historical data. You don't want to disturb your current data. Generally you won't disturb your current data. There is no problem with current data. You'll bring your previous or historical data in a safe manner. It won't affect to other users usage also. That's the way how this one is creating the wonders in Snowflake. Getting? Not only that, guys, we have lot many advantages. A few I brought here, like metallization views, optimization, dynamic masking policies, external data. Lot less. I am showing very less. We have a lot of options in our optimization techniques. Lot of things are there in standard in enterprise edition. That's the reason I said standard plus enterprise. Here, the cost was increasing because the features are increased, right? Obviously, cost was increased. Okay, $3 I mean $3 we are going to pay for per credit. Coming to here, then when you'll get our question in this, we don't have futures, so we'll go to here. And when we have to go to business critical enterprise edition means again this whole enterprise edition is going to add here plus remaining features. Here you have to observe very carefully, guys. The features of enterprise and business critical are almost same, almost same. Only few changes are there, few add-ons happen. Okay, API support it will do, and mainly what they added simple term I'll say security. They add a lot of security to maintain the sensitive data. Getting my point? To say for management of sensitive data, they came with some more additional security features. That's the difference. Remaining working related topics, everything will be same. Okay. Then when I want to use enterprise or business critical, when I need to use, here you have to check the cost also. This is $3. This is $4. When you have to use means if you are going with any kind of sensitive data, banking data. Now, banking people also using Snowflake actually, banking related, like shares related. Okay. So if you go with the banking data, you can use business critical. Okay, since any kind of sensitive data, better always go with the business critical. Because of that additional feature, we are adding having extra $1. So we have total $4 per credit. But no, it's a e-commerce data or normal data. I mean, not it's not much sensitive data. I don't want to worry about data sensitivity. Then go with enterprise. Getting my point? So whenever requirements comes, they won't jump directly with addition. They'll sit with the clients. They will discuss. They'll make a plan. This is our business. This is the our data. What is the purpose of the data? How sensitive it is? All this kind of high level discussion will happen. Then they will choose the enterprise or business. If sensitive data, they will go with business critical. If not, enterprise. That's it. That's the way how they choose. Even I worked with enterprise and business critical. As a developer, there was no much. I didn't find any differences. Same if you create and if you compare also, you'll find the same. Okay. This is about the additions. Again, I'll use some more deep level of details of addition when I am creating. Coming finally, virtual warehouse, virtual private Snowflake. This is again adding all the features of business critical. This is like customer dedicated virtual servers. They will like dedicatedly only for the specific customer will have that servers. Nobody will use. So that kind of this we have to connect with the Snowflake based on a requirement, based on our business, lot of background details. They will decide the cost. Right now, people are using enterprise and business critical only, which is easy to maintenance also. Again, it will be little bit work for the clients. They have to sit with the Snowflake team and they have to set up lot of work that they have to do. So that's the reason people are going with enterprise and business critical. This is the thing what exactly going in the market. I mentioned here pricing only. Remaining feature details I'll mention later on. Yeah. See, here I came with one more information. How Snowflake is different. Many people have this question. Why Snowflake? Why Snowflake? Why not others? Means Snowflake is the place where we can keep all any kind of data from any sources. Okay. So single place we are storing our data. Getting my point? And scale and concurrency is already I discussed. It's we have all the features already enabled. We no need to worry about this. Zero management. Admin work is zero. And zero management is what? It's near to zero management is we don't have much to work with the admin part. Almost all the there. If you go with the database, generally, I need this much place to store the data. I need this many credits to run the queries. This all in previous technologies, we have to give information. and we need to work with admin people, all this backend stuff. No, it's not like that. How much use you can pay, right? Something like that. So in that case, what is the purpose of management? Like this maintenance or management is almost near to zero, not totally zero, because few things at least creating of the users, those things at least we have to do near to zero management almost. And always we can go with the live data sharing, means I have data, I am getting updates continuously, I can share the data to others, and those updates that I can share with them continuously within seconds. Okay, so data sharing concept will help us that. And unique architecture, this is the Snowflake architecture overview. Why it is unique means, second layer we have multi-clustering, shared nothing disk architecture. First layer we have shared disk architecture. You never find this combination, share disk and share nothing disk. Here we have that combination also. That's the reason why Snowflake is different from others. Data wise, it is good. Management wise, it is good. Handling the queries, yes, it can do itself. And the data sharing mainly, it is also good. It will go with the live. So what is the problem there? Okay, this is the unique feature of the Snowflake. Let me take a pause, guys. Any doubts still here? Multi-clustering concept, Harsha, I will explain you in the coming up sessions. It's a concept. If I go deep level, direction will change. Okay. Let me explain in our coming up concepts of architecture, I can say. Not only architecture, I will show you how to create that clustering also. Okay. Yes, guys, architecture concept will be covered in coming up session, next session, in the high level and deep level. It is right now already I mentioned whatever the 5 to 6 file formats is storing that data we can store. Binary, I think nobody, we are not storing, because binary data you cannot do analysis also. It's not. OLTP is online transaction process, guys. It's a pure online transaction process. It is Snowflake is OLAP, online analytics process. Okay, it's near to real time, not real time. OLTP is immediately the data. If you transact, if you do any transaction in your account, immediately that reflection will be happened on your account, and it will show the current amount. That's a OLTP. The Snowflake is near to real time, means near to real time data. OLAP concept. We will learn Snowflake with SQL only. We are going to learn here, guys. Yeah, you can compare with any data warehouse with the Snowflake. That's up to you. You can compare. You can find the differences. 100%, guys. You compare with any traditional data warehouse. If you have a doubt, you will get some differences. There is no doubt, because Oracle, not Postgres people migrated. I saw that kind of my SQL Server. They done the migration. Oracle Teradata. So many I mean migrations are already happened. Not now. It's happened or completed. They totally moved into Snowflake also. Okay. Till now, guys, I explained you only traditional versus cloud and what is Snowflake related details. Let me come with uh, cloud with cloud. Cloud with cloud means, you know, AWS we have one cloud provider. You know, GCP we have a cloud provider. Azure we have cloud provider, right? In that, if you go with AWS, people know Redshift, right? It's very popular only. Redshift technology is popular. It's also data warehouse concept only, we will say. So Redshift, why already we have Redshift, then why Snowflake? This is the first question. Even in interviews also they're asking, guys. So better try to understand here. Why already you have Redshift, right? Why you are using Snowflake? Guys, first of all, first main important difference, Redshift is coming and with the help, I mean, Redshift is a combination of AWS account. You're working with the Redshift inside of AWS. It means AWS account you have to create, inside that Redshift is coming in the picture. But Snowflake is not like that. Snowflake is a individual. It is able to connect with AWS, able to connect with Azure, able to connect with GCP. That's the one difference, one main difference I'm saying. Second thing, If you go with Redshift, okay, you in Redshift we have compute and storage layer. Anywhere we will have compute and storage, two layers that are bundled. If you come to the Snowflake combination, you have architecture of the Snowflake. You have separate database layer, separate compute layer. See difference. The main difference. If you have separate layers, one layer, I mean the process or optimization, whatever the whole process won't be slow. The fast executions will be happen because dedicated resources are allocated to layer to layer, but not in that is not happening in Redshift. Okay, here we cannot handle semi-structured data, but here we can handle semi-structured data. Okay, means it's very if we handle also we have to do lot of background data process, data massaging, and then we will handle the data. But here directly you can come with semi-structured data, you can handle. Okay, I said and cost wise also you have to check the resources, how many you want, whatever your resources are required to your requirement. All these strategies you have to do. But in Snowflake, you no need to do that. I already mentioned many times, whatever you are using, after usage, you have to pay them. You're not paying before also, after usage. So there is nothing to do. Here again, scales and adding more nodes. I already mentioned this is a very important point. As a developer need to take care how many nodes I need to add to run the query. This is literally very headache problem for many people. How many people will get this kind of knowledge or experience? So many seniors only can handle this. It's a hectic problem again. Even senior level people also. How we know? Okay, it's compulsory. It will take 1 credit, 2 credits. It's a sure. We cannot say that. It may take more credits. It may take less credits, right? So they will give some estimation to them. Okay, it will take 1 credit. Maybe it will go more or less. This kind of dilemma will have. They have to be very careful while doing dedicated warehouse. But here, you don't want to worry about that. Why? Snowflake is the multi-clustering concept. It will do. Why we need to take care about that management of the warehouse nodes? It is going to help us. Okay. So here, only Redshift will be helpful only when you are working with the AWS account. It's only good when you are going dedicatedly with AWS. But in future, projects are changing. Projects are changing very fastly. At that time, you cannot go with Redshift. Again, you have to do migration to other technologies. But in Snowflake, you come today, you come tomorrow, if you compare yesterday. Anytime any new sources are coming, new targets are coming, new integrations, whatever it may be, it's ready to support. It's making its place very strong, and it is able to handle any kind of changes in the project or architecture, I can say, or in business. That is the power of the Snowflake if you compare with Redshift. Then obviously people will go with Snowflake. We have cost wise we are good, maintenance wise we are good, even managing the nodes wise we are good. Am I right? Handling the data wise we are good. Running the we are running. I mean, Snowflake can run very fast queries. Execution of the queries will be fast because of separate layer. That is also good. Then why will go to Redshift? People will go to Snowflake only. Already so many projects came from Redshift to Snowflake. They started changing, or I think already they changed it. So many pipelines are there. They changed it and they came out from there. Okay, that's one. One more example. Let me now go with Teradata versus Snowflake. So I came with one example. It will be helpful to you. Here again we have the combination of storage and compute layer. Same problem. Storage and compute layer, if you have same combination, I mean in one place it's the linked combination, the problem will start when the huge data enters. But Snowflake is separate again. Again here, handling the semi-structure is very tough part. Here it is easy. Getting my point? If you need to go with the multiple products, I mentioned already, if you want to go with the multiple products combination, That is very tough in the Teradata. It's easy in the Snowflake. It's very easy in the Snowflake. Again, maintaining, here you can say data across multiple products means it's going to go with the multiple products and it is going to make the situation very tough. But here, because of separate layers, I can say, and storage and compute layer is separate, and it will have the scaling policy for the managing of workloads. That's the reason easy. And if you come to main important point, whenever if query is increased with the tough, like complex queries you are handling, it's very tough to manage in Teradata because you have to. I already mentioned right here in a Redshift also, we have to maintain our clusters. We have to decide our size of the clusters, right, based on the complexity. So if your complex increases, my previous cluster won't work here. Again, I need to sit in the on the cluster. Again, I need to change it. Okay. Here, you no need to do all this. Just give me complex query. I will handle the cluster management. You take the rest, you give the query, you write the query for complex query, whatever requirement you have, run it. We will, multi-clustering concept will take care about that. Getting my point? Why against Snowflake, why not Teradata? And Oracle. I think these all slides will help you to come out from your confusion. So this is also same again. Oracle also we have compute and storage issue that is resolved in Snowflake. See again here I mentioned previous also in Teradata I mentioned even Oracle also we have backup is really it's some separate task we have to perform. Okay, we have to say we have to stop people working. We have to send the mails alerts and we have to start doing the backupping and then it will come out from there. So it's a kind of one kind of again we should take so many approvals, so many things at the back end will happen to just for the backup. Why need to waste this much energy? I have time travel in my Snowflake. I don't disturb any developer, any existing process. Just I'll go myself and I will get the data. That's it. With a simple concept of time travel. Getting my point? That's the difference here. If I go like this, so many differences you'll find. If you observe in Oracle, we will have hardware separate, software separate, maintenance separate, people. Lot of things are very heavily we have to maintain our management. Maintenance will be very heavy. Coming to Snowflake, you don't have those things. You're going, you're using, you're paying. Maintenance also less. Then why we will go to Oracle? We'll go to database. Sorry, Snowflake only. So these are examples, guys. If I go like this, so many examples will be there. So limited examples I put on here because you can understand, you can be confident why it's best to learn the Snowflake. What is the advantages? What is the power of the Snowflake? Okay. So I came with so many kind of high level Snowflake related advantages also here. I already mentioned if you want separate storage, it have separate clustering, it have dedicated virtual warehouses, you have unlimited query execution you can do, performance of high performance you can do on semi-structured data, not only structured data. You can maintain the semi-structured data also, like like all scale up, scale down, scale out. If I go like this, lot of things are there in the Snowflake. Getting my point? So we are anyway we are providing all this. You can check out there once again for the clarification. So all this comparing, I'm comparing with other data warehouses, guys. Snowflake is going to be everywhere number one. Any client, just simple thing, guys. Any client will look at a technology when it is cost base on top of the cost base, maintenance, and performance. These three are important and long run future. Everything Snowflake is providing. Then what's to say no for Snowflake? Okay, let me take a pause here. Questions, please. Yeah, images, videos, it cannot handle, guys. Remaining unstructured data means I said, right? Few file formats already they allowed to us. to use, like a Parquet, ORC, Avro, they can handle in semi-structured JSON, XML, in structured CSV. So Veena, this is the answer for your question. Okay. Do you understand the session? Any doubts? Let me know. Uh, Someone asked me comparison of data warehouse like Oracle with Snowflake. I think already I answered to your question with slides. Please once again check with the slides. No, guys, Harsha, don't expect audio or support also. Right now, only this, whatever I mentioned, that file formats only it is supporting. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Okay, just drop your question in the chat box. I'll reply to your question. So let us jump to our important and interesting part. Today, I'm going to help you out how to set up the Snowflake account. Okay, I'll show you how what are the steps you have to take with the help of Snowflake account. We can jump into that. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, guys, you can ask me. I will help you. Bharat, it will totally work with the SQL. Okay. We have two types of trial accounts, guys. Don't get confused. One is 30 days trial account. One is let me show you. We have two trial accounts. So you can go with any trial account. 120 days started recently only. That's fine. You can use that also. Already I done comparison of these two accounts. It's the same. Everything is same. We recently some summit happened in the with the hacker rank and Snowflake actually. If people knows that they know this information. In that summit, they decided to come with 120 days free trial account because the new features also added in Snowflake. So for that purpose, they increased our time limit. Okay. And one more thing, they increased our time limit. That's it. You have to remember very clearly here. So many people have confusion. I can use 120 days. That's not point here. You can use 30 days or 90 days is not a point. How many dollars they gave for you? $400 only. Okay. Here also. Just observe this, guys. Okay. So with this $400, if you go with the 120 days in of suppose that 90th day or 80 days after 80 days something like that or 50 days or even 15 days also, okay, 20 days whatever it may be, if you completed all this worth of 400 uses of dollars, your account will be locked. You cannot run any queries because your cost of the whatever they gave free dollars to you, it's completed. Okay, that's the difference. It is there. People are getting like they increase the days. Days don't consider. Agree, I will agree. Go with 120 days. You can log in. Now you can start creating the account. Till 120 days, you can slowly use this account. But once you completed 400 worth of dollars, it's you cannot do anything. You have to create the new account. I hope everyone have clear here. Okay, so don't expect it will be till 120 days. Let me complete account creation, guys. I'll come to your questions. Okay. So let me start this here. Coming to the first name, guys, this is the basic how you will fill your Gmail. Same way you have to fill the details. There is nothing much important. I mean, simple, just your basic name, your last name, company email ID. They will expect you can do your email ID. That's not a problem. So your email ID, whatever the mail ID you have, your company mail ID, you can go with that. Okay. Your personal, sorry, I'm again saying company mail ID. In here, they mention company mail ID, but the point is that you can go with a personal mail ID also. It will accept. Why it is very important means, whenever you go with this mail ID, they will provide one activation link. Okay. with the activation link only, you are able to come into the account. That's the reason this mail ID should be there in the correct. If you give wrong mail ID, you won't get activation link. That's very important. And company name. Company name is also, this is up to you guys. You can give any company name. There is no, you don't need to show any proof you are working. Just I'm giving simple details, easy to type. You can give your wish, whatever you want. A role. Here you will get the question, which role I need to use. See how many roles we have. We are working as a data engineer in future. We are going to work as a data engineer or developer. So my choice will be always developer or data engineer. You can take any role. This won't affect anything to you. Data engineer you can choose. The same account will be there. The developer also will be same account. Why I'm maintaining the data engineer means our mindset will be okay. I'm the data engineer. Okay, that's the reason. Go with the continue. Very simple steps. Now the point came here. We have three totally: standard, enterprise, business critical. Just now I explained you, right? Some basic things. So these are the additions. People will get doubt what addition I need to choose. That's the main doubt for everyone. If you observe, again here they mention this all the features of Snowflake, standard plus in enterprise, standard plus additional features here again. Business critical, enterprise plus again additional features. That's the difference. So in generally in companies, they will go with the business critical. Again, I'm giving same answer only for sensitive data. Okay. If you don't have sensitive data, there is no point to go with business critical. No, Sai Sri, I'll go with the business critical means credit cost will be $4. So if we are using $3, the person who went with business critical, they will use $4 for same query. So I don't recommend for the training purpose or learning purpose. We are not using any sensitive data. There is no requirement of giving that much security to our data. So better to go with the enterprise edition. Same account you will see in real time also. In real time companies, projects also. Same account. Okay. So my suggestion always go with the enterprise edition. Business critical will consume one more dollar extra from you. Already we are using $400 free. Every dollar is important to us. That's the reason. Next one, which cloud provider? This is one more confusion for everyone. Here guys, you have to observe. You have different locations from Azure. Same way, you have different location from AWS also. Getting my point? GCP. So here you can choose any location. That doesn't mean it won't affect on your practice or something. Generally, in real time, what will happen is they will choose on their clients related, where their database is available, where they are getting the data, which region, which everything, whatever. The client will give a lot of information about their storage and everything. So based on that, if it is related to Azure, they will go with Azure. If related to AWS, they will go with the AWS because they are also using cloud, for example. Then in that case, they will check the combination of existing and a new one. Based on that, they will prefer and they will pick the cloud provider. And one more doubt, generally people will get this, every session I will get this question. At the back end, we are having our own account. We are able to log in into this AWS or Azure, whatever I am giving here. No, guys, don't expect that. This is one time. Once we selected this, that's it, completed. You cannot touch anything at the back end. There is no choice and chance to do this. Once you will say, okay, I need my account under Singapore. That's it. Done. Snowflake will take care about all those things. Even if you have AWS account, some people will ask, some students will ask this kind of questions also. I have AWS account, Sai Sri, can I use that? See, you are not using your own account here. This is they are giving choice to us. Okay, what option you want, you can choose. If we choose, what will happen is they will come and they will allocate our storage or compute layer in under that under that region, under that cloud provider. That is the purpose. That's it. We have to give confirmation, right? Snowflake should know. Okay, this particular customer is looking for this cloud provider. Under this cloud provider, this is the location or region. to give that basic detail, then they will start allocating resources under that. That is the purpose. Don't think about your existing accounts is linked with your existing account. No, nothing like that. It's a separate option, GUI option, I can say. Okay, right now I'm taking Singapore. I can have so many options here, not only Singapore. I can go with so many options. Okay, so here my option is Singapore because it's near to me. So I'm going with Singapore. Okay, and I'm okay, saying okay for terms and conditions. Any doubts, guys? I'm going to give some more example on standard edition and all those things. Okay. I'll give this explanation. Some more points are there in standard and enterprise and business critical. But till now, this is just get start. Okay. You no need to do this survey. This is just they are giving kind of survey. You can say skip, not required. Skip. That's it. You'll get one link to this email ID. You have to go and you have to activate that. That's the next point you have to do. See, activate your Snowflake account. Getting my point? Activate your Snowflake account. This is my Snowflake account. Click to activate. That is the reason I said you should do your whatever your mail ID very correct process. Two times. One is username, password, and confirm password. So you have to give your password two times. If you observe, they give one separate URL to us. Okay, separate URL. See, this generally in place of this, okay, you will have your company name in real time. You'll ask it how Sai Sri real time account, all those things. This is URL change will be there 100%. Your company will take on top of your company name, and that is also paid account, right? So URL difference will be there. That's it. Remaining all same. This GUI came recently. Again, I'm saying you can see here it's a recent GUI. Why? Because in real time, still this is not. I mean, this option is not available in real time, and this option is not available in real time. Okay, these two options recently after that summit or whatever meeting happened, after that they started releasing this one also. They added last month. Just I have last month account also. I have normal GUI only. I don't have this option. They came with new features again. Okay, so don't worry, you don't want to learn AI and ML. That is, they are saying this is the one platform. Every designation, maybe data engineer or machine learning people can work in same platform. That's the reason they bought here. Don't worry about this. Let me go with the GUI explanation. You'll understand what is what. This is our worksheets, guys. If you click here, you can see SQL, Python worksheet and folders. We will work with only SQL. Someone asked me, do we need Python? Please guys don't get confused. This is the place where data engineers can work and other teams also can work. Other teams means I'm saying here same data can be fetched by reporting team and same data used by machine learning. So they started implementing this machine learning, all those things. They will use Python. What there is no use of Python for us. Okay, please come out from that zone. We need only SQL. That's it. Okay. So this is the place where you can write the queries. This is the sample data, guys. They will give by default. If you click here, if you say place name in the editor, that's it. I will write simple SQL. See how simple it is. Just click. Already this is the warehouse they gave by default. Just run it. We have data. Okay. Always we'll use SQL only. No need to worry about that. This all databases and worksheets. If you see this is the GUI, you'll find here databases, you'll find here worksheet. Okay. If you want, I want to name to my worksheet something like that, you can do it by doing all these options. You can do rename, and you can say whatever you want. Whatever you want, you have options to that. Okay. You can rename it. This is the basic point. And let me go a little bit deep level of the Snowflake account. This is the new feature I mentioned, right? Recently they updated. Let's see how it will come with the real time also. But right now, no real time GUI like this. Only this option. Again, don't feel the total GUI is different from real time. Same account, only this one, this option and this option is not available. So worksheets, if you want SQL worksheets, you can click on this. Other technology people go with Python worksheets, they will go with Python. Streamlight apps. This is the new feature again. Why Streamlight means if you want to go with any application based requirements, the team will go with the Streamlight app. This is also newly introduced in this option only. So it's under progress still. It have to come with many options. Git repository, this is also new. It's very happy to see here because only we are missing Git repository in Snowflake. Now they came with Git also. Let's see how it works. They introduced it newly. Let us try how this is going to work. And if you go dashboards, already I mentioned we have dashboards concept here. If you want to create the reports, you can go with the dashboards and you can create the dashboards. Tables, different types of tables. Anyway, I'll explain in the class itself. Different types of stages. Already mentioned, right? AWS, Azure, Microsoft, and GCP. One more doubt you will get, guys. If I go with the combination of AWS S3 bucket while I'm sign upping, sorry, with AWS account while I'm doing sign up, I cannot use Azure. That's not like that, guys. We can use Azure blob storage also for connectivity. Okay, you came up with the account of AWS combination, but inside of that you can take the data from Azure also. And views, different types of views. If you want to load the data, just you can click on the add data, load the data into the table. This we will call as web loading, stage loading, again Snowflake related stages. These three are cloud providers and additional stages. Okay, these are available in the loading part. So let me come with the project. Projects here nothing but, guys, just our worksheets only. Whatever the worksheet we have, we can go with that. And if you want, you can click on the share with me. So who shared? Sometimes if you want, you can share the worksheet with others also. They will directly share the worksheets with you. You can go and you can check their query. Suppose they written one query, you want to go with that query, for example. They will share your worksheet. That worksheet you can review that query. You can reuse whatever you want based on the permissions. You can go with that. My worksheet. If you have folders, you can create folder and you can keep folder wise also. Okay, that's depends on our requirement. And I already mentioned the dashboards. Here, Streamlight, I said, right, it's app related. If you want to go with any app related, then this picture will come into the, I mean, on the screen. So the still, I don't recommend right now. Don't focus on this kind of new features, guys. Currently, whatever the features are trending and available in the project, focus on that first. Once you are settled on with the job, then you can, if requirement comes, they will give some background demos to you. So, okay, some sessions will be conducted if new features, then you can focus on new things. Don't jump into everything right now. Dashboards, here you can create the dashboard. Okay, right now I don't have anything. Once I get the data, I will start creating that also. Who is working with the Python, they will go with for the framework or whatever maybe. They can go with the packages also. This is about the project. Then coming to the database. Database is the place where we will store our data and separately dedicated database they are going to use for storage. Okay. You don't need to worry about I need to manage all this. You don't want to do anything. Just you have to create the database and do whatever you want. That's it. Backends, no, they are going to manage your database. Okay. and data. Just now I showed you same option they gave here also. Here you will find so many market related products actually, maybe third party tools, apps, data sharing, all all you will find here. This is additional information from Snowflake. You no need to touch anything from here. I'm going to help you what you have to learn, what you have to do. This all I said that third party tools, they have all this, even if in DBT also. Okay. Previously in I can say people know that previously very long back they used to go with the Metillion, Fighter and all this. Now they are not going with the Fighter and Metillion. We don't have projects, almost we don't have projects, I can say. That is not working. It's very hectic to manage. That's the reason people drop that option and they're going in a different way. Okay, now DBT combination is the number one position. So don't think about all this. It's not important or not useful actually. If you jump, it will create a headache for you. Don't go with this option. It's a third party. Again, it's a paid. That's the reason companies are not using this. Okay. And ML, this is the recently, even it's happy to see here actually. Whoever ML people are there, they can start creating models also. Okay. And monitoring. So many people have doubt how we will do monitoring, how we will check the all these monitoring concepts will be helpful to do the process. Just now I ran the query, right? If you observe here how it is, see, you can observe here. Duration it is showing, start time, end time, what warehouse I ran, and not only that, my query also available here, and my results also available here. If I go with the profile, see how good it is. What is scanned? Byte scanned 2 MB results. So detailed information. If something is failed, so many people have question on this. How to debug if anything fails? How to manage that? Just come to query profile. You will get a lot of information. That's it. Very simple step. Query profiling. Okay. If you have task related, copy history, this all once we jump into the topics, you will understand. But this all the options we are going to use. And finally, admin part. Very less topics in admin part. I'm going to cover how to create the warehouse, how to create the users and roles, accounts. This is a little bit different you'll find here. They came with a new option. Suppose I'm working with, right now my region is, I mentioned AWS cloud and Singapore location. Am I right? If I want some other accounts, okay, I can go and I can get from here. I can use that account and this account, two accounts. Whatever I want, I can use. For example, if I want addition, I can go. See, what is the cost also they are mentioning clearly. 3.3 credits, 46 TB data. Next. I have to give account details. How I gave just now. Same account name, deeds, username, password, and email ID. I'll get one confirmation mail. Same like that. I'll have account one, account two. So one in main account, two internal accounts, sub accounts I can, child accounts I can create. If I don't want, I can drop it also. The child account. Getting my point? This is the new option. Already it's from long days it is available. But in projects, people won't use multiple things. It will like go in a wrong direction. Dedicated. If they go with AWS combination, Azure combination. But in future, if you have the combination of any cloud provider, you no need to create separate account. In one account, multiple accounts you can create. That's the option. Security, I said, right? Security, you don't need to do much. Only networking policy rules. If you want, you can go with that. Contact, billing. It's about payment and all those. We are using now anyway free trial account, so we don't need to worry about this. See how many credits are left and what how many days are left. Everything will be displayed here. Is it clear, guys? I'm taking a pause here. You can ask me any question. Okay, Rajesh, we will provide you 120 days link also. Don't worry on that. Okay, I'll take care. Yes, yes, I selected AWS. That's my choice. You based on requirement, you can go with any choice. Guys, now you got a chance to unmute. Please, you can unmute and you can ask question one by one.
Oh, hi, Sai Sri. You earlier you mentioned that snow park we can use that. Can you show
Yeah,
me where the snow park we can develop?
Snowpark option you are asking.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I'll show you.
That
Others, any question you can ask me parallelly. I'll go with the Geo.
Yeah, hi, Sai Sri.
Hi.
One question is for enterprise edition, you are telling that 2 credits, $2 per credit, right?
Yeah, right.
So what it means so they are charging for storage or it is for storage cost per monthly basis?
Not monthly basis. Credit basis. If you use 10 credits like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay, but 1 credit, $2, right?
$2 per standard edition.
Standard
Yes.
edition. So what about the infrastructure cost? Means Snowflake doesn't have any cloud infrastructure.
10% of your bill. For example, $100 if you paid means they will out of $100, $10 will be dedicated for the infrastructure cloud service layer. We have 3 layers, right? In that cloud service layer is related to infrastructure. So we have to give that $10 for that. Whatever the usage we have, overall bill 10%.
So on top of this, suppose if I use 10 credits means, so in the
10 credits and no 10 credits plus database also you'll use, right?
yes,
Generally.
yes.
The overall bill is $50, for example. In that 10%, it will considered as a cloud service charges.
So in that 10% cloud service at 10 plus 5, sorry, in that $50, we need to pay extra $5.
Yes, for the maintenance purpose because even database is also using the management, right? Internally. So that's the reason.
Okay, thank you.
And someone asked me Snow Park. This is the Snow Park, guys. Here you can write the queries, whatever Snow Park you want.
Okay. To open that terminal, we have to select the left side. What is
Python.
that left side?
Just go to worksheets, search here, click on the Python
Oh,
worksheet.
got it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, someone is asking.
SaiSree, for what the snow?
Sorry, I missed you. I'm not able to hear you. Okay. Others, can you please ask the question?
I said infrastructure.
I see why we need to select the cloud for the beginning of creation of this Snowflake account.
Why you okay? AWS. Why AWS or GCP? Any cloud provider? Why we are choosing? That's the question. Am I right?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Storage layer and compute layer, right? Storage layer we need storage space. Am I right? That is inside of cloud only we want. Here we are using cloud. Compute layer also we need some cloud play. I mean, from cloud only we should get the compute resources also, or maybe credits I can say cloud. So back end Snowflake what it is doing means it is getting these two services from the AWS or GCP or Azure. From where it should get, from which region, that we are deciding. Getting my point? We're deciding only point where what is the location or whatever it may be. It will every time Snowflake will go at the back end. This story will happen. We are not going to keep our hands. We don't have that chance to do. In back end, it is every time whenever we store the data, it will go to AWS account in particular region, and it will take some occupy some resources to store our data. Same in compute layer. Yeah, please.
We are not storing any data here, right? We are, if you want to get any data, store any data, we are using some another cloud account to store the data, right?
Here you cannot say cloud account. That's a Snowflake headache. It is going to take care end to end. Our point is what Snowflake is saying is select the end point. I am going to take care end to end. Snowflake don't have its own, how AWS have its own S3 buckets, Azure have its own blob storage. Like the Snowflake is not maintaining. It's taking some, I can say it's renting, it's taking the rent from other cloud providers, and it is helping us to do the process. Here, data security or anything, it's not problem to us. We no need to worry about all these things.
Just for the storage purpose and computation purpose, we are selecting the cloud. That's it, right?
Yes, right. Mainly. So our account, Snowflake account, will be host on top of that cloud provider. Okay, that's the answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sai Sri, one question from my side. So
Yeah,
as and the advantages of Snowflake when you compare with other traditional or other cloud data warehouses. So if we compare with Redshift, so I think we have one drawback by using Snowflake, right? Snowflake doesn't, as you said, Snowflake doesn't have its own dedicated cloud services. It always depend on any of the cloud provider, right? Azure,
okay.
GCP, or AWS.
That is not giving any trouble in our work, right? It's not stopping, it's not going down. I mean, it's suppose you said yes, AWS is totally taking care of Redshift, I will agree. But Snowflake is also, what it is doing, it is depending on other third party, whatever you mentioned, third party cloud providers. That's the question for you. Here, that is not a drawback.
So
How it becomes,
is not a drawback, but suddenly if they increase the price for the maintenance or anything,
Snowflake wanting, Snowflake will have their own standards in that. It will. That's the reason I said we no need to worry about what happening to AWS. So it will be effect to my Snowflake account also. Totally, it's a headache of Snowflake company. It will take care backend.
okay. Yeah,
They will
thank you.
maintain their standards. Because
Okay.
I'm using from long time, right? Till today, I didn't get any issue with any backend cloud providers. It won't get to up to us also. Even if we try to debug what is happening, which S3 bucket is taking, all this if you try to debug, no option to do here. Only company people will manage that. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, come out from there. Yeah.
Hi, ma'am. Ma'am, you're talking about this infrastructure cost, right? Like cloud service layer cost. Let's say for a month, like we have used some storage cost and computational power. For that, let's say $50 is spending on this on that one. And again, you're saying that like 10% of it we have to pay. That means $55 we have to pay, or only computational infrastructure services cost is also included in that entire 1 month cost.
The computation plus computation plus cloud services plus database, all will be included.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
And one more thing, unlimited users are there here. You can give how many n number of users you can create, and you can allow to use the Snowflake. No worries in that. How to use Snowflake, Sushila? This is the concept question. I can help you when we done with that concept. Okay. Now I cannot. This is not shortcut. Yeah. Sorry.
Hi, ma'am. Actually, when you have created these snowflakes, you have gone into data engineering part, right? So if we have a prod DB and FDP, how to switch over the prod DB?
Okay. Good question. In real time, okay, we will have dev, prod, UAT. 3 one by one database. Sorry, I'm showing you worksheet. Databases. Okay. You'll go here and you'll switch from one database to other database. Question here. Then Sai Sri, everybody will use prod and UAT and right? How it will be maintained and secured?
That's because of the access, right?
Only access concept. So you don't need to worry. You cannot delete, do anything in the prod or whatever, maybe UAT or something.
if one database is storing almost 50 GB or 100 GB, so
Unlimited. You won't get any trouble. Like unlimited, you can store. You
okay,
don't need to
so
say 50, 100, 2,000, whatever. You can cut. You can come with n size of the data. It will be stored.
so for storage purpose, it won't make any charges, right? So only for
No,
the
no, no. Sorry, sorry. Storage is compulsory. Storage there is separate charge and computer. Suppose you are using for till for example, this is the May month. This May month you don't have much work to do, so you are using only for data storage. Then you will charge for only storage layer. Compute layer you didn't use any credits, zero cost. Okay, getting my point?
but if any stable storage means monthly it will be detecting, right? So if
Yeah.
any production DB so there, all the data will be required, right? So it will be costing for the same.
Storage, compulsory storage cost layer will be different. How they will give free for us? Storage, right? Unlimited data, people will come and will use. Who will pay for the cloud? So Snowflake will charge separate cost for storage, separate cost for compute layer. If you're not using compute layer, I'll use only storage layer for 1 year, 2 years also. They will charge only for storage layer.
And your compute layer is same for the query execution, right?
Yeah, queries. Is right. Warehouses.
Okay. And the
Yeah.
last one, same you told for production and dev, right? Is it same for all the three AWS, GCP, and switching over also same one, or it will be different? For example, I have production DB in AWS and I'm using in GCP for dev, so I have to switch over to
See,
version DB in
this
AWS.
combination won't be there. Don't expect this kind of combination. Under GC, what is the difference of dev test? Dev UAT and prod. First, we will load the data into dev. We will check it. We will do whatever we want. We will do. If it is working well, we will move to UAT. UAT test will happen. Then prod will. Am I right? This is the process. Then, what is the purpose of going with the one combination with one cloud provider? It never happened in any project. Don't expect that here.
Oh, okay. So
It's
if we
not
choose
right to
one
do.
provider, we will use all the one. method.
All any project will be same. One provider, I mean one account under one account. You will go with the multiple combination, dev, UAT, and prod. You can get like this. If you go have GCP and AWS, for example, few sources they may dedicatedly use GCP. Few they may use dedicatedly AWS. Something like that it will work out. But
But
UAT and
actually, GCP
environment,
query is different, right? In executing.
again you're coming back to that question. GCP just we are allowing to store the data and give the resource. That is not, we are not using any GCP here. That's the reason. Guess you don't want to you don't want to have AWS, Azure, or GCP knowledge because we are not using anything here. Okay. We are renting. Snowflake is taking rent from them. Which kind of cloud provider we are choosing? That's it. Because our requirement they don't know, right? We have to give our requirement for anyone. Like that we are giving. This is my requirement. Yeah. Any questions? Any other questions?
SaiSree,
Like, is
you
there
can
just
store.
software, right? The software we are using, but backend. So all the cloud provider will handle all the things. I think this is correct,
Yes.
right?
Yes, Snowflake will handle all the cloud providers. This is correct. Snowflake will handle. Between us, cloud providers, Snowflake is the cloud. Snowflake means I'm saying company and customer.
Okay.
Okay. The Snowflake company will handle from customer side and cloud side. They will take care. Even Snowflake company also we like as data engineers are working in Pune. We have branch. One of my students joined actually.
Okay.
Like that we can work in that companies also.
Yeah.
This is completely on SF side. Okay. So is there any way, why is not directly we can't run the Snowflake's queries? We can use any third party of the tools by using, I think you're mentioning the ADF. So why can't
If
run directly in the Snowflake corresponding queries or SPs?
we are working, this is Snowflake account, right? I'm running store proc for queries in here only. ADF is different. ADF is kind of moving the data from any database to ADLS folder. Again, ADLS to Snowflake, that's a different connection. That's a pipeline, that's a difference.
This is the near real-time data you mentioned. How we are going to process the near real-time data?
Okay, continue. Snowpipe, I can say. Snowpipe is if you get the data into cloud provider, anything, AWS account. Again, don't confuse, don't think like that cloud provider and this is safe. Just forget about this cloud provider. Okay. Okay. AWS account. Suppose if you are able to move data like continuously from OLTP system to AWS cloud provider, S3 bucket. With the help of Snowpipe, continuously we can keep that data into Snowflake, OLAP concept.
The Snowflake where you are running, that SP.
In Snowflake.
How will schedule
we will do the integration concept. We will write the integrations. Here itself we can write the integration and we'll connect the pipe to S3 bucket. Whenever the new file comes, immediately it will trigger and it will load into the Snowflake. You don't want to do anything. Midnight also it will do itself. Okay.
Sai Sri, can we do the change data capture also with the Snowflake?
Yeah, stream concept already we have, right?
CDC.
Yeah. What is the CDC generally in your way? Whatever the changes you are happening, it will capture. Yeah. Am I right? Stream concept is also same. Whatever the on top of the table, if data changes, what data changes? You changed the data. For example, you done some updates. I am not aware about that. I can go with the stream table. I can check. Okay, this is the record was changed. This is the record. This is changed to this. That is the concept already we have.
That's like incremental loading.
No, that's incremental again different. Incremental means if I have existing record, that will be updated. If not insert, that's the incremental, right? This is not incremental. Suppose you changed the name, spelling of your name, for example, in the table. I came and I can check select star from stream table. Okay, this changes happen. This is the previous record. This is the current record. The changes I can see in the stream table. That is different. This is different. Only capturing the changes we can do in the streams concept.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
I just wanted to confirm that like NoSQL database, Snowflake is also a dynamic, means it stored the values in which format, means in the database.
It's totally SQL based only. NoSQL is not here.
Okay.
Okay. What generally data, how we see, this is the one data. For example, this is the results, how we store. Here data, see, one thing you have to understand here, whenever you give JSON data or readable format on it, right? JSON is a structure is different, tags will be there, I will agree. But you can see, read the content, what is the data, it is the customer equal to name, something like that. You can go and you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah. Suppose we add one more column at the required time. So we have to alter the database, like same SQL commands we have to use here, no? Like Oracle.
Come again. Sorry, I missed your question. Come again.
Means for alteration or adding or removing the columns in the database.
Okay. Same. You can alter the database name, schema name, table name, a column add, column remove. Everything will be applicable here.
Okay. Thanks.
DDLs and DMLs only, all are available.
Okay. Thanks.
SaiSree, we can add a huge volume of data. I mean, we can store huge volume of data, and there will be a number of users, right?
Yes.
And how about the performance of Snowflake?
Yeah, performance means in our case, what is the performance? Generally, when you are running the query or whenever you are running the complexity of the complex query, it should execute very fastly. Am I right? That is the performance, right? So that's the reason, right? We have multi-clustering concept. Number of the users increases. What will increase? Number of the clusters will increase. Number of the complex query increases. Number of size of the cluster will be increased. That's a combination concept actually. Anyway, I will explain you. Practical, I'll show you. That is the concept will help us to handle this. We no need to worry about performance.